It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Know who Donald Trump is? He is the person who stood at this very spot nearly 4 years ago and sent an armed mob to the United States Capitol to overturn the will of the people in a free and fair election. An election that he knew he lost. Americans died as a result of that attack. 140 law enforcement officers were injured because of that attack. And while Donald Trump sat in the White House watching as the violence unfolded on television, he was told by his staff that the mob wanted to kill his own vice president. And Donald Trump responded with 2 words: so what? America, that's who Donald Trump is. And that's who is asking you to give him another 4 years in the Oval Office. Not to focus on your problems, but to focus on his. And Donald Trump has told us his priorities for a second term. He has an enemies list of people he intends to prosecute. He says that one of his highest priorities is to set free the violent extremists who insulted those law enforcement officers on January 6th. Donald Trump intends to use the United States military against American citizens who simply disagree with him.
Sorry I'm late, y'all. Not my fault. Laptop was uploading. Didn't know. Started yesterday. Didn't know. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Hump Day. It's Wednesday. We are 20 minutes late. That is future President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris. Vice President Kamala Harris right now. So, yeah. We get with the propaganda early in the morning. Let me get these good mornings. Shout to everybody on here who's been waiting. It was not my fault. Before y'all start jumping on me, let me get to all the good mornings. First up, the Bad Afro Queen, Miss Clark, Shelley, Miss Parker. What's really good? Miss Parker, what's really good? Miss Parker was flooding. Y'all was having a show by yourselves. Y'all ain't even need me. Yeah. Afro Queen. Yeah. Good morning. I see all the ladies are already in here. Shout to the Takeover Legend, legendary ladies in here, everybody. I don't see Rashida in here yet. I'm sure she'll be. Jeanette was really good. Hey, I'm about to go back to sleep. I know, sweetie. I know y'all was ready. I know. The fact that you wake up is amazing. Stacey Mitchell Experience, what up? You on that bus right now? What's up? What's good? I'm glad all the ladies are in here. It is close to First Friday. Yes, the fundraiser, girl, goes down this Friday. It goes down. You already know my Cash App stays on here, official. But I'm glad the ladies are on here. I had to call Jay Black to send the link. I had to wake his ass up. We'll see if he gets on here. Good morning. What up? Asha. I said it right. Miss Coleman, what's good? What's up? Karen, I'll be in Harlem this Sunday with Carl Payne. That's right. I'll be in Harlem this Sunday, Miss Parker. I don't know what you're doing. I'll be in Harlem this Sunday at Comedy in Harlem with Mr. Carl Payne. You know I'm from the Martin Show and all that good stuff. So I'll be back on stage this Sunday. But the reason why I say I'm glad that the lovely Takeover Legends, Nikki White Chocolate, what's really good, are on here, because I know y'all think I'm joking when I say I'm fighting for our heterosexual relationships, men and women, and I have sat up here and I have gone in on the divide that social media has created and the division between us, men and women. That doesn't mean I'm against any other sexuality, any other thing you choose, any other lifestyle. I just feel as if we need to speak up and make sure we strengthen the relationship between us. I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think there's nothing wrong with trying to cut that distance between us. What else, Stacey? Ashley Newman, what's good? And I've sat up here and I've watched, and I watch it. I like some of them. I like the back and forth. I like the little balloon challenge when the women pop the balloons or the guys pop the balloons and say they don't want the person. I like the going back and forth when they got those podcasts in front of a huge audience and they going back and forth. It's entertaining, but it's also an agenda to put that space between us even to make the distance, make the gap wider. Pause, I guess. But they never show the fact that how much love men have for women. They never show that. Because I guess you can't say it in a slick way. And you can't say it in a way where people go, ooh, ah, ooh, oh, oh. Because it turns into like a battle rap. Turns it into that. Even the advice is slick talk. So I said, Mike, you got this little platform. Maybe you add to the divide. Maybe you add to it. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're part of the problem. I said, absolutely. Because I like ooh and ahs. I like saying, oh, yo, that's true. Facts on facts. I like saying all that stuff. I said, well, then if you're trying to bring people together, men and women, not just sexually, not just in an intimate type of way, but in a friendship type of way where when you see a woman struggling somewhere and you don't know her, you're not trying to holler at her. You see she's going through something, you lend a hand. You open a door. You see them struggling with some boxes or something or packages or whatever it may be. You lend a hand, fellas. But we don't normally see this. Because like I said, it isn't sexy. It doesn't get the likes and views. So I saw a gentleman, and you may have seen this on Instagram, commenting on the issue of women controlling their own bodies. Pro-life, pro-choice, whatever you want to call it. Women getting the proper medical treatment. Making decisions for themselves. The medical treatment being available. So I was like, let me post something. And I saw this. Jay Black, what up, Jay? Thank you for sending the link. I saw this and I thought this was, for me, I thought this was refreshing to see a man portrayed like this and let him speak out on how he feels his relationship is with women and what women mean to us. So I'm gonna play this.
Mortality rates amongst black women are exponentially higher in states with Republican-led abortion bans. As black men, our primary responsibility in this humanity is to protect black women.
Yes, indeed.
That's why we're here. And I think protecting black women begins and ends with listening to them about what makes them feel safe. And they overwhelmingly support the right to choose what happens with their body. A majority of over 75 to 80%. I remember when Trump was president last, and my sister was living in Memphis. I'm from Chicago. There was a KKK rally in Memphis, Tennessee at the time. And I just remember how unable I felt to protect her. And that's a direct correlation to that becoming another possibility, just the emboldening of the people who seek to destroy us and to destroy our mothers, sisters, nieces, and the women in our lives. So I think that it's an issue of paramount importance to us. and to me.
Yeah.
I think, and I hate to be preachy and y'all can say whatever you want, it's time for us to get loud about what y'all mean to us. And that just doesn't mean in a one-on-one relationship where we're taking it to marriage or we're significant others. I'm talking about your daughters, your aunts, somebody's other mother who's not your mom. So some lady you see maybe struggling to go to her car, or your friend who's a platonic friend needs somebody to lean on, or you need somebody to lean on, and bringing people where we have these conversations. Listen, we're going to be funny before this show's over. And we're going to say some slickety slick shit before. Like Nikki just put up she put up a comment. She said, "You want to lend a hand? My electric bill is due." I love it. I mean, that's what we do here. I can't help you, but that's what we do. It would defeat the purpose of the fundraiser. If I give you money, then you give me back money on Friday. That defeats the purpose, Nikki. That defeats the whole purpose of Fundraiser Friday this Friday. But I really see, and I hate to use these words, the attack on heterosexual relationships. So if somebody is able to call themselves, and this is no offense, a trans man, a trans woman, binary or fluid or whatever you want to call it, then damn it, like I've said a million times, I'm a flaming heterosexual. That's what I am. That's what it is. And I love women in every shape, every size, every skin color, every dialect.
What?
And that's what I'm here. And I know, you know, it is so easy to be like, women ain't shit. They a bunch of gold diggers. Baby moms taking baby dad's child support court. It's unfair. Men cheating on women. Men walking around talking about do this and make sure you clean the house and have my sandwich ready when I come after I finish cutting the grass. You need to do your duties. Do your due diligence. And we so demanding, we got a laundry list of demands. How you going to demand something if you can't communicate with the opposite sex? How you going to demand something? There's got to be some form of communication. And we got to start being so judgy on other people's successful relationships. I hate to bring Jay Black up, but I'll bring him up. This is a successful marriage that he has with Lady Q. Abundantly successful. This is a decade and longer than that. This is people who hold each other down, raise families, their family. And then we have more fun. And I know here we do it in fun. We'll critique Jay Black on Jay Black, he's spoiled. He's this, he's that. They won. So in order for you to find your person, in order to find your situation, take one thing. They ain't bail. They didn't bail. They stuck it out. They communicate. She busts in the room during the show every once in a while.
It was that one time I was thinking about bailing, Mike. It was the one time my back was hurting and I needed a massage and she didn't feel like it. I was like, man, I'm about to find me an Asian lady. Nah, playing. Stop. See, jokes. We just joking.
Jay caught feelings because she said your hands ain't broke. We got into a long discussion because Jay was like, yo, I'm taking that's a little offensive. That's a little too far to be like, your hands ain't broke. I took that some type of way. And I was like, well, maybe she was busy. Maybe she was but guess what the fuck they did? They got through that. They communicated in their way, not in our way, not the way that we put out there, not the way that we claim us single asses had the nerve to be like the way they should handle it. That's like somebody telling you how to cook and you ain't even got no food in the kitchen. Shut your ass up. So we celebrate that. I watched this last night. It was excellent. We need more of this. Black men shown in a positive, productive, protective manner. So many times black men are represented as the enemy of black women, but that's not true. Black men speaking out for Black women. Mom, grandma, daughter, sister, niece, cousin are women and need our Black men to cover us. Exactly. In my Puerto Rican household, nothing is perfect. No household is perfect. But the covering and protecting, I learned that. I learned many things, but especially that in this Puerto Rican household. You got a list of people you step in front of bullets for. My list is about like 7 people.
Oh,
I can't do it for Jay because Jay know I got kids. Listen, I mean, Jay, if it happens to happen by mistake, I'll take the credit for it. If we were both running and I tripped over something,
I took that one for you, Jay.
I took it for you, dog. It's in the back of your thigh. You was running just like me. You was running just like me.
But I did see a barber on that CNN special yesterday. Same thing that you're talking about, where a guy that they had asked him about, a lot of Black men not thinking a woman can handle being a president. And what was his thought? He said, "I'm married. You think I'm going to say something? I'm married." Then he went on to say how his wife, you see him, his brain click and say, "Wait, she does properly run my whole household." So yeah, so why couldn't it? Was like a light bulb moment. If the woman can run your household, run your life, all that to help you out, why couldn't she run and be the president? They saying she's so emotional. Well, they said Trump is emotional tweeter.
Emotional? What?
Yeah.
What?
That's what they say. About? They say women are too emotional. She can't handle it because she's a woman. Like, these are what some of the things some Black men were saying.
Dude, I just like, and I see the propaganda that we're falling for. I see the hold up, I don't know about in front of a bullet. Shut your ass.
You might got 7
kids, your grandkids. I ain't got no choice. The way I was raised, I have no choice. Something happened. I got 3 daughters. That means I gotta risk my life 3 times. My mom, I gotta risk my life 4 times. My sister, 5 times. My niece, now we at 6. How I'm gonna explain to anybody in my family that this happened and something happened to those people and I'm okay? See, already the vice president, I know that emotional thing is just a stereotype that we put on.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. It's just a stereotype that we put on. It's just a dumb, old, played out stereotype that was used to make sure we get further and further and further apart.
And then they'd use Trump examples of his late night tweets. He'd just tweet, "Taylor Swift, I hate you." Like, what is that? He said he can't handle his emotions. He in the middle of the night just mad for no tweeting.
This dude tweet like Michael Sean in Drunken Stupors. How can a president do the same? What are we doing? Are these the same Black men that are voting for Trump emotionally in my soldier boy voice? But yeah, but don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. Don't let it feel like when we at the barbershops there are Black men who are really caught up. They're really caught up. They're Hispanic men who are really caught up in this Trump shit.
Mm-hmm. All in.
And I'm no psychologist. I can't break it off. I do, but I do know. You can call it whatever you want to call it. The agenda has always been to break up people of color's family. It's to break up families. They like it when we are in little portions. Mom is over there, dad is over here, kids is over there. So there's no common bond where we get to have a mindset together like this is the team that we are rocking for. Now, I understand a lot of relationships can't be like that for a lot of different reasons. But when you are trying on purpose to break them up, they know how strong a family is. They know what type of feeling you get when you go home to your family. They know you can't even explain what you feel like. You can't even explain why you feel a sense of relief when you get home and you open the door to your family. They get that. They understand that. And the best thing to do is make people feel alone. To break that up bit by bit. So that a dad can't relate to his daughter, or a daughter can't relate to the mom, or the mom can't relate to the son, and break that whole shit up. So they don't see a common denominator where they go, oh, that, okay. All right, there is this. It's not an ideal. Nothing's ideal. Nothing is perfect. But they see a pattern. They see an example. It just bothers me. And the more I joke about it on stage, the more I'm like, this shit is real. This shit is really real. These dudes don't know how to relate to talking to women unless it's portrayed in music, movies, or whatever, or social media. They don't get it.
Good. It was good to see that special, though, right? It was good to try to have a different perspective out there for people to have hopefully a different image and take something from it, a good takeaway, and help to change that narrative.
Remember the black women who ran your single household, that run your household now as a grown man. You trust her to do so then, but can't run the country. Tell a woman what she can't do. Well, I'm telling you what you can do. I'm telling you what we can do. These little boys don't know how to relate to these girls because we too busy separating. Boy, I'm sorry. Little boys, and this man is going to be taken out of context, but fuck it. We here, it's a safe space. These little boys be hanging out with their boys too damn much. They ain't got no interaction with women, with girls, and how to treat them and how to talk to them and how to have conversation with them. The oldest thing in the book is, why am I asking another man how should I treat a woman? Ask a woman. But we don't have relationships like that. You want to skip the middleman. I can give you advice all day long. But if I ask one of my legendary ladies, and they'll all be different. They'll all be different types of advice. They'll all have different views. It won't be perfect. But if you want to know about women, ask the motherfucking women. Ask them. And I've gotten some great advice that I thought was bizarre from friends who there was no sex involved, no intimacy. And I was like, what? Some of the shit I was told, I didn't even understand. I was like, how does that even make sense? And it came out in full prophecy that the person was absolutely right in this situation. That doesn't mean they're always going to be right. I'm just saying I got that. And I took that in the back of my mind. I said, damn, I would have never, me and Jay Black, and I don't want to put this person out there. Me and Jay Black would have never thought of this. We would have never thought that that one wrong compliment would have went the wrong way. We would have never thought of this. I laughed when a person told me. Social skills are non-existent. TK Kirkland has this, he did this podcast and he was talking. I wonder if I downloaded it. Let me see if I downloaded it.
Morning, TP. Rashida.
About being at the club.
What up?
But anyway, Jay, how was your night? Let's see if I got this. How was your night?
No, night was good. I watched a little, Kamala, her speech a little bit. I actually had an HVAC issue. I had the guy here messing me up trying to listen to the speech, but my heater has some problems. But yeah, everything was good though. Everything's fixed. I got to watch that special last night with DL Hughley, JD, and everybody else on there. I thought it was good. It was good to see other perspectives. Very good, very good. But yeah, we got 6 days to go next week this time. I saw Trump had a secret. I thought that was weird that ain't going all over the place. This man said, I got a secret, but I ain't going to tell you until after the election.
No, he said we got a secret, and then the conspiracy, not conspiracies, the other versions of people thinking what the secret is to try and stop this election from being certified with the guy. I think his name is Michael Johnson. I'm not sure. Most times men are only portrayed to relate to women in sexual manners. No mentally, no emotionally, and spiritually. No facts.
Time for change.
Let me see if I got this.
No, I got the secret. Here you go. He got a secret right here. I thought this was crazy.
And I think with our little secret, we're going to do really well with the House, right? Our little secret is having a big impact. He and I have a secret. We'll tell you what it is when the race is over.
He's a kid. A fucking diabolical kid. We got a little secret. And you'll find out after the election. How does that sound like on being on the up and up to y'all supporters? How can somebody look you in the face and say they got a secret and they will let you know after the election, after you vote, he'll tell you the secret?
But listening to the conspiracy, is that legit? Because apparently, if the House doesn't certify the results, they have to then automatically go to the Supreme Court or somehow, and then they place the person there, and then he got that locked in 6-3. So if the House is flipped, because right now it's partially Democrat, ain't enough for them to take control. So after the vote, so if Republicans win the House, they're not certifying it. It's going to go to the Supreme Court, and then they're going to place him as the prez. That's how what
and
their
this
secret
country's
plan
going to
is.
be on fire.
And you think they're going to care? Republicans ain't going to care. They don't care.
And there's going to be a few million people at that Capitol again. This is what I'm telling you. November 5th ain't the problem. I've been telling you, November 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, when if that were to occur, people, that's going to put us in a predicament where you have to decide, are you taking off of work to go to the Capitol? I'm talking about us.
Like legit.
Like
for them
legit.
not to certify we're not doing it. The Republicans standing firm, and then it's going to go to the Supreme Court, and they're going to say, we veto it. Yep, Trump, you're the president.
And guess who going to have to take off of work to be at that rally?
For some reason, as much as I think it can't happen, we know it can. Damn, that's gangster beyond.
And you, me, my mom's staying here. So guess what the men and people, probably the whole family.
It would be a war.
Go.
I should say if that happened, literally because the country is divided. So that
dog, I'm letting you know, as much as I said my worst nightmare was Joe Biden during a debate, I'm telling you now, that is a situation where each one of us will have to make a decision.
It will have to be. You have to go out to support this.
You have to go out. There has to be 5 million people.
And will that make a difference?
And I think with our little secret, we're going to do really well with the House, right? Our little secret is having a big impact. He and I have a secret. We'll tell you what it is when the race is over.
And I hate to say this because I might regret saying this. This is why all these court cases and the shit in Georgia, why that was so remarkably disappointing to give them the out.
The Fannie Willis case or whatever.
To give them the out.
Oh, the Republicans already have the House, so we have to flip it. So we got to flip it to blue because right now, so they could do that. Okay, I see what she's saying. So we need to get Democrats in the House now when we vote. If not,
flip it. We better flip it, or we're gonna have to be flipping cars over. I'm telling you, we're going to put our backs against the wall or all that shit, watching things on CNN and watching what's going on Fox, and we are going to have to be a part of it.
Crazy. That's so gangster to sit there and say, nah, to be that deliberate, that blunt, that bold, that I don't care what you think. This is what we doing. We not certifying this. But they gotta live, right? Because then that puts everybody. That's crazy.
And this is why those Supreme Court justices who have been being investigated. This is why it kills me when the Diddy party, the Diddy freak-offs, which this has nothing to do with the victims.
For this idiot, yeah.
Has nothing to do with victims. I'm not trying to victim shame, but when you put the Diddy party on a higher level than the investigations going on Supreme Court justices, that is what the distraction is. And it goes back when you have news media who is built on ratings, when they should be telling us about this over and over. You know, Supreme Court justices are being investigated for bribery. You do know this. That should be the front page news. They would coincide with the election. This country, isn't as divided as you think. There's a large contingent of educated white people that are quietly voting. Yes, and we get that, but we're also saying them not caring if he loses the election because they have a plan to win the election anyway.
Oh, here goes some opposing view. What's this say?
Harris is a mess and doesn't care about you two. Not really. Already voted Trump and don't care what you two worry about. If you try shit, 5 million will come up against you. Great. He ain't even telling you his secret. So you went and voted for somebody who won't tell you his secret. He won't tell you what it is.
Jeanette got a secret too. All right. I like the fact that we put opposing views up.
You're welcome.
Oh, wait, they're back. Let's see.
The race is tied or Trump is ahead. That says it's all about Harris. What a flop. You from the Trump education. What a flop. You sound just like him. This man won't even expose himself to you.
They're eating the dogs.
This tax system.
Lady Key said, "You're at the wrong rally. You meant to go to the races one down the road."
No, go to the one that when you're over, you're being taxed and you're voting for somebody who's saying if you go against your boss, you should be fired. If you go against the corporation and you feel that you should get better wages, you should be fired. Him and Elon Musk sat there and they joked about it. Oh, I love the way you fired everybody. That's you, Pat. That's you. Please don't flip any cars over. They already canceled our days off and we're doing 12. I'm talking about in Washington.
Talking about the DC cops. Random Rick.
Just keep a Harris sweatshirt and a mega hat in your car so you can be like, hey, I was on your side the whole time. Random Rick.
What is a pet animal? All right. Oh, Pat is back.
I don't have a secret. Don't need one. Don't want Trump to expose himself to me. Got it.
Got it.
Yep.
Right.
Nice having you. The troll cipher. I mean, yeah, you want to come on in. Wrong rally for sure.
For sure. That's what it is, a troll. Yeah, maybe Pet is trolling. I wonder if that's Pet's like his Pet.
Beautiful.
What is your policy that aligns with you? Like what does Trump represent that aligns and speaks to your values? Is there something? Because I'm always curious about that. Because police immunity is not it for me. Destroying the education system.
Please don't say taxes because we're still under Trump's tax laws.
Don't say he gave you a stimulus check. Please don't.
Please, Pat,
don't go with the normal Republican rhetoric.
Don't go with that. Don't bring up the border either because he crashed that whole attempt to try and make the border secure. He crashed that out. He wouldn't even answer that during the debate. Matter of fact, Pat, he wouldn't even go back for another debate because it was so miserable. Imagine having to go to work on the 6th if he wins. Yeah. Hey, I got to go to work, y'all. I'm sorry that I'm upsetting the echo chamber here. The echo chamber, you're not upset. We welcome you.
we put the comment up and left it there.
It's not Fox. We actually put your comments up. Don't get insecure now. Hey, don't mean to upset the echo chamber. Everybody say hi to Pat. Matter of fact, everybody in the Takeover Legend congregation, you can say hi to Pat. Everybody, Pat, you're welcome to be here. We love you. Spread it to your friends. Let them know they can join too. They can come on in. We have a fundraiser on Friday. And I know you like giving out money, so come on. You do, your crowd seems less happy. Come on. Everybody say hi to Pat. Welcome Pat in here. I think we need to have dialogue with each other. Hey, Pat.
You got a hey, Pat. Morning, Pat.
Hey, see, Pat. Hey. Come on. There you go.
Not upsetting us.
You can come into the conversation. We're just answering back. That's all, Pat. It's just dialogue.
Echo chamber. You trying to be shady? Yeah, that's okay. Hey, Pat. See, Jeanette said hey. Shelly said what up to you. You know, we feel bad for you. Yeah. I'm just curious because I always wondered because that he has to align with something with you personally. And I'm just curious to know what does that alignment is for some people that really rock with him.
Hey, Pat, just in case you're going through something in a relationship,
Pat.
I don't know what type of relationship you're in. I don't know if you're in a relationship. If you ever feel as if the person you're in a relationship, if she happens to be a woman, is not is taking you for granted or is putting you through. Here's advice.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint and tells you, this is how I want you to love me, this is how I want you to tend to me.
Advice here, Pat. We support. Pat, no matter who you vote for, you're going through struggles too in personal relationships. Is there another white person in here now?
Because Random Rick is white, for those if you didn't know. He's white. He want to know he got another white person with him.
Hey, Random Rick.
He think Pet might be white.
Random Rick's one of our favorites too, Pat. There's no racism in here. Nikki White Chocolate. I know you're probably confused. She's called Nikki White Chocolate. Yes, I know that's.
I forgot about Nikki.
I know that's confusing, Pat. Pat.
I forgot about Nikki. Oh God.
Billy J said, "Let us help you see the light." Pat, come join. Everybody wants friends, Pat.
I'm laughing at you, Rick.
This is why we can't have nice things, because people are uneducated / stupid. Clearly, Trump is a narcissist, liar, and cheater, only in it to serve his own needs, to stay out of jail.
Yeah. Is there anything Trump can do or say that you disagree with, Pet? Is there anything he could do wrong? I'm always, Pet is back. We got a comment from Pet.
I don't vote for Democrats and haven't for a while. That said, I don't love Republicans either. Happily married for 22 years, and she already voted for Trump too. God bless.
So Pet is a guy or Pet is a girl?
I don't know. Just understand, you ain't controlling whoever is the female in that relationship. You ain't controlling your body if you're biologically a woman.
Yeah, reproductive rights is on the line.
You're not controlling your body.
Any female in your life.
Make sure you understand that. Yes, Jay Black, I'd like to know too, Pet. What on his agenda aligns with you? Other than the merch. We're just asking. Y'all have any pets, Pat? Look, we're just trying to get to know you. That's all. We're just trying.
Definitely ain't got no cats. I don't think they got no cats.
What's up, Web Pet? You can't come on our platform upsetting anything. We argue with each other every day and then go right back to laughing. That's what it is, man.
If that ain't the truth, every day. We disagree.
I promise you, ain't nobody you know, Pet, has been more critical of the Democratic Party than me. Nobody you know.
Yeah. Mike pissed a lot of people off. Yeah.
Nobody you know.
They come back. Yeah.
But while you're here, you know what I'm saying?
With policies. Yeah.
Policies is tough.
Yeah, you don't want to take it when people have opposing views. I try not to be nasty and negative because I really want to hear people out and not to go to there because maybe they can enlighten on something. Because I know nothing that he does aligns with me, so I'm trying to get that. You know, the KKK, they align. They want them in. David Dukes and them, they want the Proud Boys. They want them in. They all align.
It was built on hard work, added value, and talent.
Hey, Pat, I'll even play Dr. Phil from the rally, Pat. Let me see. Let me play this just to make you feel at home, Pat, because I'm really trying to make everybody feel.
It was built on hard work, added value, and talent, not on equal outcome, not on DEI. This country was built on hard work.
Take the comments off.
This country was built on hard work, added value, and talent, not on equal outcome, not on DEI. This country was built on hard work.
I don't know, Pat.
They think Pet might have left. I don't know. I think I see a comment coming up. I see a comment coming up.
I don't know, Pat. I just want to know, when Trump says he won't fund schools that actually teach you American history on how this country was built, and he says he won't fund those schools, because he doesn't want kids to be educated on who built the country. He says always stupid stuff, and his entertainment value is priceless. But guns would be my one topic that the Democrats would leave alone. Pat, this thing about taking guns. She owns a gun.
Proud gun owner, her and Walls. Coach
Nobody has ever taken guns. Ever.
What she helped sign in as the first time was to avoid people from additional checks from the AKs. Those assault weapons that do we really need households with AKs?
Pat,
no.
All we want is responsible
regulation.
Gun owners. That's all. Responsible gun owners.
You got to get looked into deeper if you try and get an AK.
If you're trying to get a gun, you should have to register, just like a car. You should have to have a license. You should have to take a test, just like a car. Person love what Coach Popovich said about him in a 13-minute interview. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Pop, he went in. That was good. Basketball coach.
Y'all feel me? I got here with that nonsense, but we like different combos. So come back, Pat, and talk to us. Like if the gun thing but in reality, nothing ever really changes with Democrats on guns. So perhaps I'm overly touchy. Well, you know what? Let me applaud that man. Let me applaud for what he just said. Woman, whoever this person is. Let me applaud for you saying I might be overly touchy. It's never, Pat. Let me just. Let's have this conversation. Guns ain't going nowhere because guns make billions of dollars in this country. And they're lobbyists who make millions, making sure guns ain't going nowhere. That's why if a car has a malfunction, they have to do recalls. Guns don't have to do any of this shit. They don't have to be responsible. Your gun is never going anywhere. Matter of fact, it's just spreading throughout the country on people being able to carry. I won't even get into. Listen, they want teachers to have guns to protect the kids because they won't put enough money. These Democrats and Republicans. It's a bipartisan shit show when it comes to that. We're a pretty close family here. Mike just said he would take an accidental bullet. An accidental bullet.
Yeah, he got 7 on his list, but he'll take an accidental one. The funniness is great.
If I didn't duck correctly, if I didn't dip and weave and correctly, Dr. Phil pissed me off because he built his career off the back of black women. Of course, Lady Q. They disappear, and he disappears. He wants to check. I come back for the No Lies Detected. Oh, you came back for No Lies Detected. Let's see if you want to No Lies Detected. Let's see.
I think they were saying like, yeah, we argue and all that, and then come back together and laugh. Blah blah blah. Yeah. He's saying, yeah, he loves it. No lies.
No lies. No Lies Detective.
All right, here go Pat in the mall.
She said it blatantly on the interview. They both, Harris and her.
But
Harris and Walls, they both.
So here go the double standard again. Why does she have to show proof when Trump has never? Do you accept that Trump never shows proof? They still waiting on his so many things he's supposed to have produced from the medical records.
Tell you the secret.
But he never has to own up to anything. So the double standard is he can say whatever in his Bible, but if she says it, you need proof. You see the double standard? Just trying to highlight a point, Pat. That was it. I'm not a big political person, but I deal a lot with common sense and logic. And it just throws me off the double standard for this man that he can do and say as he please, and there's never accountability there. But her, show me your gun then. Come on, Pat.
Pat, you know Barack couldn't have run for the presidency if he was a convicted felon. You know that.
At all. He couldn't have. He couldn't be out on bail right now and running to be a president.
You know that. Like, I know you know.
You can't work in a White House as a convicted felon, but yet you could be president. And you know why? They never had that on the books, apparently. They never thought it could happen. Lady Q was saying to me yesterday, they never thought someone would be a president. That's why I never
thought anybody would vote for somebody who's a
convicted felon out on bail.
They never thought.
I disagree. Oh, I'm a little late. She disagreed with you on the guns, probably. Let me get caught up just in case she's saying something relevant now, or he or she.
They said Obama was coming for the poop. The pew 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 pew, and it didn't happen. Guess he's still in that carnival of gang members, caravan of gang members coming to evade us. The guns ain't going nowhere. Pet, do you support gun control, not taking them away, but being more diligent and allowing people to legally own them?
Good question.
We all got guns, Pet. Look, Craig said we all. I don't have a gun. Pet said, Craig said we all got guns.
We all
got guns. I even have a bow and arrow. Chinese chucks. Throwing stars.
We all have toys.
We all got toys. Yeah, we all got toys. I don't have any of those toys. But as you can see, people in our congregation do. Imagine being more afraid of your kids learning how savage the history of America than being unalived in a school shooting. I don't know, Lady Q. We know the felon can't own a firearm. Yeah, just supposedly.
Definitely can't.
Yeah, he's not supposed to, but
yeah, to give
but it's funny. He can have a bunch of firearms surrounding him all the time. We might all need to get licensed if he wins. Scary thought. She doesn't own a gun and she has paid security to carry guns, whatever.
But why do you don't believe her that when she says she's a gun owner? Like why I don't get that. Like,
but
I'm legit curious to why you don't take that for face value.
Nobody is coming for your guns. Do you understand? You said you don't vote Democrats. They're none of them are coming for the guns. None of them. They can't. Nobody. As much common sense as it would be for this country to be like, hey, how about we all just put the guns down? Nobody owns a gun. It's too late. We need to start the Mike Sean fuck around and find out club. If every black person goes out.
Lady Q always said, I bet you if every black person goes to start buying AKs, I bet you they're regulated then.
Oh, they're regulated.
Oh, too many Negroes. Oh, what? They all want AKs. They want banana clips. How many rounds? Yeah.
It'll be a whole problem. They both have Secret Service, though. They both do. Nobody's coming for the guns. It's too much money. I promise you, nobody's coming. Now, they might come for TikTok, but they're not coming for the guns. Send Pet the link to join Mike.
Oh, you want to? Oh, I'll copy the link and put the link on here. Pet, if you want to pop on, you can copy and paste this right here. And you can easily pop on the link. It won't have any it doesn't do anything that you don't allow, Pet. It just pops you on the street.
That's your only reason you're voting for. I don't know where Pet's from. Pet might be surrounded by Trumpsters and just had to fall in line. Pet might be around. They all coming for our pockets, all of them. Yeah, they coming for all our pockets. They're coming for all our pockets.
She's on Pet's Facebook, right? I put it on Facebook.
I just don't believe her. I don't believing any politician at face value has proven to be valueless in my experience. Okay, Pet, nobody has lied and been proven that they were lying more than the person you voted for. Nobody. Like, he is in the Hall of Fame
of lies,
of being proven and fact checked. Pet, he wouldn't do debates because he didn't want to be fact checked.
How do people get this caught up that they don't? So you believe
Trump? I'm not making this up, and you know this too.
No,
he didn't want to be fact checked. He wanted to run off with the rhetoric. And listen, I know the whole government system is a mess, and I know I get it. I have been on the Democrats' neck for years. But for you to say, I don't believe her at face value, no one, the people in his party don't believe him. J.D. Vance, his vice president, didn't believe him until they cut the check for him to be the vice president. His own vice president, his former vice president, doesn't support or endorse him because of the lies. And amongst other things. So that is why I don't take her Glock claim at face value.
But I still don't want to know her. What do you agree with her? What do you agree with Trump policy? And what I guess
you don't take her at face value. But he told you he was going to build a wall. He didn't build a wall.
And true.
The man literally has lied about. He
lies for no reason.
He lies for no reason. He makes statements just because he makes statements.
And he said it was a love fest. The racism at the Madison Square Garden. He said, "Oh, it was just a love fest."
He said the Capitol insurrection was
I
love.
don't get it. I don't get it.
When you look up liar in the dictionary, there's a pic of Trump.
I'm gonna Google liar and see. That's funny. It probably is. Pop on, Pet. They saying they want you to pop on the link to give you your platform, let you just be able to speak your thoughts.
But the speaker,
because you believe it's something that he or she believed in Trump, and that's the reason why. What was the main reason you voted for Trump? Like, what policy aligned with you that you like? Oh, like for me, I know reproductive rights is I'm totally against it, so he's not getting my vote just because of that. I already know the police immunity he wants to do. Oh, that's another. I'm not. I don't want to support that. I know I don't, so I'm not voting for him. For that reason alone, that's all I needed. But like for you, it's something that you align with him. Like which one of his policies or his concepts?
And let me tell you how corrupt this whole thing is. The commercial that goes on about Kamala, and this is from Vice President Kamala Harris herself on the Breakfast Club. That policy where transsexuals, where people could get sex changes in prison, was a policy that both Trump was a Republican and Democrat policy. This is out of her mouth. So we should be mad at both parties if you're mad about it. It's a cult. They all have. I don't want to say Pet's part of a cult. Pet's worried about her guns.
Well, if
this person is worried about a gun,
he can't take Kamala for face value, but can take Trump. There's something there. If you can't say someone is wrong, there's something wrong. That is a cult. If there's nothing that man can do or say that's wrong, that's a problem. That's a cult, in my opinion. Like you ain't never wrong, like ever. Like, come on, something is more going on there.
Other politics lie for good reasons. Okay, but you're the one who said you can't take her as face value. That's why you're not voting. And if that's the case, you can't vote for either person, and you definitely can't vote for Trump, even though you already did.
Why did you vote for Trump? What made you vote for Trump? I am really curious. What policy? What was it?
Well, it's too late now. So you don't believe Trump. If you don't believe politicians, why do you believe the Dems will take your guns? Listen, it goes on and on and on. Trump is the Lion King. This is why I'm saying uneducated people, habitual liar. That's a sign of mental illness to lie for no reason. I have never been wrong. Y'all know who I'm voting for, but they all lie. Are you thinking Kamala got her gun when she became VP? She has probably always had a gun.
She says she's been a proud gun owner. She's not looking to take guns. She's looking at and make sure that there's additional background checks and vetting done when you're trying to buy those AKs. And totally makes sense. We don't need all of these mass shootings that's been occurring. Is in the wrong hands, and apparently it's been working. I think it stopped 100-some people so far that was trying and they couldn't. I don't get it. I was just trying to get down to the nitty gritty, but obviously Pet doesn't want to answer that question or click on that link.
But it's fine. I mean, it's fine. The vote's already in. There's no reason to talk. I mean, the vote's already in. You can't take the vote back. They don't give you a receipt with the vote, so you can go back and be like, hey, you want to change that?
Yeah. Pet made his or her vote, and there you go.
So I don't know. I wasn't expecting that, but thank you. Thank you for joining the show, and we appreciate you. Let's see. I don't have the TK. Give me a second. Let me see if this TK Kirkland is, because I thought this was interesting. Let me see if it's in my phone. Go ahead. You play what you want to play. Play what you want to play.
I saw we was talking about how people already got their votes. I saw this clip, and it looked like the vote ballot boxes fell out of the truck. As you know, it's more shenanigans.
So así es como nosotros no vamos a pasar las elecciones. This is 2024 election. Look at that. Y eso está sellado.
The voting.
That's sealed. Look at that. Official materials.
Miami-Dade.
¿Cómo eso estaba en el medio de la calle botado? Yo quiero que tú me expliques eso.
I'm a mute. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it fell out. They took it to the police station, filed the police report and everything, turned it in. So how is votes falling out of trucks as they ride? The moral all it says they burning up mailboxes, votes are coming. Like this is just mind blowing that all of this shadiness is happening.
No, and I appreciate you because there's a lot of people out there that wouldn't do what you did tonight. So I
keep playing. I'll be right back. Keep playing it. Keep
I
playing
just
it.
wanted to take the time to thank you on behalf of the department. Thank you.
So that seemed legit to me. Riding down the street and you see a voter's boxes on the ground. You turn it into the cops. It look like Pat is back. Hold on, maybe Pat answered my question. Hit that like button. Yes. Wait, I missed a bunch of comments. All right, Craig. Craig said, F Trump. He was told in October COVID was a problem. He didn't tell American people until the following February. Think about it. Who's this popping in? Oh, that's Mike popping in. Think about it. Trump doesn't care about you Dems or Republicans die. Asha said. Right. There you go. This is about
don't like answering questions.
Yeah, you definitely don't like answering questions. Simple, basic.
All right, let's get this. I'm not in love with either party. Trump has plenty of faults, but so does she. Thanks for being welcoming. You're welcome, and we welcome you to join us at any time. We normally have more fun. Normally, you took us for a loop, but welcome. You can always come here. It is open door policy. It's a safe space. I don't even like people like. I don't even want to fall into the rabbit hole of cult because I believe this is all cultish on both sides. I truly believe that. But I'm voting for who I'm voting for. Vice President Harris. By the way, Miami then will be won by Trump. It switched last election with DeSantis and Rubio, won them both substantially. Yeah, I don't know who's doing it. I don't know who's trying to get rid of votes. I don't know. And we'll never know. What's Miles? Oh, dang, not the passage.
Let's go. I love it. People, they put time in. Let's read every word.
All right, Walker, let's go. He ain't to do nothing but try to get revenge. We want freedom. People need to vote. Trump is acting, saying, and doing just like so many perverted, wealthy, demonic people who think live. Guns not going anywhere. It brings billions from drugs, crimes, ignorance, mainly. Well, you shouldn't say mainly from blacks. Have illegal guns and drugs in possession because America gave us guns and drugs in our poor, low-income neighborhood communities. They expect us to not be educated, ignorant, not raise awareness to our own people. Thank you, Mr. Walker.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Walker. Patrick Smith, this is a different name, said vote Jill Stein. I don't know. Let me see who Jill Stein is. Oh, he's independent. Well, independent ain't going to win. So why waste that vote? I always wonder that. If you know this person is going to win, I guess.
Hopefully one day we'll get a third party that but the game is rigged. The game is rigged. And that's one part that we all should have a problem with.
Never answer the question. Have a good day. Yeah, if you're not going to answer the question, I guess you can't keep wasting time.
I mean, well, the Pet did bring up the gun policy. Did bring up that. Did bring up that they were aware. And let's be clear. Pet also said I could be overly touchy over that. We don't know what Pet does for a living. We don't know where Pet lives.
And that's what's crazy about these Trumpers. They are doctors. They are people that are taking care.
Yeah, don't let it fool you. Out here in South Jersey, there are plenty of them I see coming to the store with the hat. This hurts.
Your child's teacher.
Queen Boy said it's a safe space, but you will be flamed on occasion.
Facts on facts, Queen Boy. Morning.
It is what it is.
John Punch said, well said earlier, Mike. All right.
Coco, doesn't Trump also have love for Putin? Absolutely. I've never and this is something that makes me weird because I'm not saying I agree with this, but being a country that was entrenched in a Cold War and being that Russia was an enemy since the day I was born. And I have been taught this. I have been trained by the propaganda to hate back in the day, the USSR, to despise. Those were our enemy. It always like baffles me that the people, and I'm stereotyping, with the Confederate flags, the people, the good old boys, who are so American and so you can't kneel before during the national anthem would be okay with a president being cool with Putin.
He cool.
And actually complimenting the man. They're a war machine. You got to give it to them. They're a war machine. Like, it always confuses me. That would seem that goes against your basic principle of what you call patriotism. Like, that would seem like that would be, but I guess that paradox, that contradiction doesn't bother you.
And he said, I am coming after anyone that opposed me. I got my list, and it's the first 2 minutes in, I'm firing all y'all. Like, he said it up front. He ain't hiding it. Yeah, he damn sure said it, LaShawn. I see your comment there. Look like somebody else got something for you. John Punch said something here, Mike.
Revenge, attempt to assassinate Trump, put him in jail, impeach him, Russia hoax, and Trump worried about revenge. He should be, if you're honest, but in reality, he did nothing to Hillary because he couldn't. He wanted to.
Yeah, Hillary said that. He tried. He sent his people on to her.
He wanted to.
But it wasn't nothing there.
But it goes, once again, let me get back to this point. It really baffles me that the good old boys are cool with him complimenting the person that we've been taught that Russia was supposed to. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying this is what we were taught, and I was definitely hearing it from all you Trump. Hey, Russia, way before Trump, Russia's our enemy. Russia's our. All of a sudden, he becomes cool and is cool. And now you're complimenting being a war. You're complimenting them being a war machine against the policy of our government, who's funding the Ukraine and sending billions of dollars to fight Russia. And you're taking the opposite side, whether wrong or right. Wouldn't that be the opposite of what you call patriotism? I'm not politically savvy. I'm not the person who has all the stats and everything like that. John Punch says BS. Okay, I'm asking.
He said BS like 8 times to BS.
I'm asking, John.
He making sure you see this. BS. We see all 8 of them. 8 BSs.
The problem is when we ask, there's never a good question. It's just a bunch of propaganda statements that Trump said. And there's nothing behind it to explain. How are y'all cool with this? What other policies do you want? I'm opposed to abortion. Okay, listen, Pat is speaking up. I'm opposed to abortion, but not a total ban. But Pat, they want total bans. I don't support illegal immigration. I don't like taxes. We're under. If you don't like what the tax system is right now, we're under Trump's tax system.
Shocking. Pat didn't know that. I'm sure
If you don't support illegal immigration, then you should be mad at Trump, who called his buddies up to squash something that the Republicans and Democrats agree could secure the border more than what it is. And he squashed it because he wanted to use it as political leverage.
So if he cared that much about the border, why did he stop them? Just so
if
he could
you
use
don't
it for
like
leverage,
the price of groceries, you do know if you put this immense tariff on all this stuff, what normally happens? In order to make up for the tariff, they raise the prices. But the corporations don't ever pay this. We pay it. Once again, I'm not a financial MIT genius. But if you're going to put a tariff on China, guess what prices are going to change? The people purchasing us are going to be the ones who come out our pocket. How long have these people been watching the show? How did y'all get here of all places? But welcome, Afro Queen. We welcome. We welcome John Punch. John Punch.
News. Pet enema. Yeah. I think John got. Oh, hold on. Okay, here we go. John is back. Well, let me get Miss Clark in first. We'll make sure our people's got.
Price of groceries affect the world, not just us.
Facts.
Yeah, but it'll affect us much if we put a higher tariff than everybody else. Trump is not a neocon. Y'all speaking of Nikki Haley, John McCain, Bush, all war hawks. Wait a second. You're talking about war hawks. First of all, Trump wanted Nikki on his team. He got Nikki on his team. She folded. All McCain wanted. John McCain, the war hawk. He said Trump doesn't have anything to replace Obamacare. He was a staunch Republican. He says he doesn't have anything to replace it. So he voted to keep it. He wouldn't go along with the vote. I can't disagree with you. We're all war hawks. The world, the countries, this country is a war hawk. We feed off of it. It's supported by the war machine, according to the left, who hates her on Gaza. If we're going to get into Gaza, Trump has no plan on Gaza. You know what Trump says? Trump just says, I can fix it.
I'm the only one, too. He's the only one that can fix it.
I can fix it in 30 minutes. He signed his name on people's stimulus checks for clout to say he helped. Yes, he wanted the name. He specifically said this. Help people. It was people in Congress. Love how Obama addressed the entire world on our foolishness, giving false credit to a fraud who didn't give us a stimmy checks. Didn't want to. Award-winning economists have said Trump plan will be a disaster for Americans, and you think Trump cares that you don't like the prices of groceries? All he wants is immunity.
That's it.
That's all he wants. And I understand y'all calling people educated people, uneducated people, but understand. This is the same rhetoric that gets said about us. So just calling people uneducated, and I'm not disagreeing with you, ain't gonna help the situation. Vice President, stop feeding the truth. President Kamala fires on Club.
Oh, she went on Club Shay Shay. She went with Shannon Sharp. I gotta watch that interview.
Oh, I didn't watch it. Stop feeding the trolls, please. They are probably in their mama's basement on the other side of the world. No, I mean, but you can say we're feeding it to the trolls, but if you want to say these are trolls, this is a large portion of America.
Yeah.
We can't just say that these are trolls. If these were just trolls and only a small percentage of people, keep that on there, John Punch, we wouldn't be stressing this election. Jay wouldn't be going to rallies.
Yeah, it's the first time ever. Yeah. Well.
We'd be talking about Diddy and baby oil some more right now. This is real. Some tariffs are in place right now. You're right, John. Some aren't in place right now. But Kamala told them, don't come here. And her tax plan is better for the working class. Exactly. Afro, something in the Matrix, something in here. Well, welcome. Dick Cheney endorsed Kamala. Yes.
Didn't one of George Bush's, the daughter, just came out yesterday too?
No, there are Republicans who are panicking, going, y'all don't understand what's about to happen.
Your own people saying it, yeah.
All practical purpose, Kamala seems to be a neocon. Why do y'all love these words on both sides? Y'all love calling each other these words. These words mean nothing to me. They don't affect me. Fascist doesn't affect me. I know Charlamagne wants to call Trump a fascist, neo, and all this other stuff, and it's great. I get it. Those are the trigger words for everybody. She won't be ending Gaza or the Ukraine. Not one bit. No. And I believe these wars should end, but there's too much money involved in these wars, and we know this. True, I agree with you on Obamacare. Listen, we can't fight that fight. First of all, that's not factual. But I'm not going to get into the technicalities on each side. But I get what you're saying. I need to joke.
Jeanette said, I need to break this up. She said, you got to break this up, Mike.
For those who don't know, when things get too intense, and we're going back and forth and the blood pressure rises, we need to break it up. We need to break it up with some.
Jones barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat.
I don't know. We should have played that in front of Trump supporters. I don't know.
We're going to talk about some watermelon.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to be cutting that watermelon next.
Trump told them finish it, and his sons want to flatten Gaza and build on it. Hey, look, this election is over. Y'all delusional. Hey, we're delusional. Okay,
That's funny.
John.
Lady Q said it yesterday. The election is done. That's why Trump is done. As far as he's concerned, he did everything he needed to do. He just gonna ride this out now. It's done. His people, the dog whistles, they did it. They did everything they needed to do. You know where you stand at this point. There's no one that's undecided.
But you got to be careful when people want to spread that stuff is over. These politicians, trust me, the Democratic Party knows it's not over. There's still undecideds out there. There's still millions of people sitting around going,
I don't know if there's undecideds, Mike. I don't know.
Oh,
I think
that's the propaganda
you know.
that everybody spreads. They are really open-minded people.
What more do you need to hear at this point? You've heard both sides clearly. You know who aligned with you more. You know what you are. If you're not with this,
human beings on a drop of a dime can change a thought process.
Maybe because they both bots.
One thing can happen, can change a person's thought process. 170-year-old.
There's nothing wrong Trump can do. There's nothing he can do that's wrong.
I'm not talking about those people. Stop being fanatical. Stop sounding like a cult
no,
member.
because you saying you can change.
I'm talking about the person who believes
what?
Who believes in their tax bracket that they are making the money that they're going to get taxed. They are making over $400,000. They are making $600,000, and they're sitting there because you can make $600,000, people, and still be financially in the crunch. So and they're sitting there trying to figure out, should I really take the hit and pay these taxes more? Because it would really benefit me if we kept it like this, where I get a financial problem, or should I switch over and pay more taxes with the Democrats? There are a lot of people, y'all may not want to believe it, but there are people trying to figure out, should I do what's best for me or should I do what's best for the country?
So there's the wealthy that's like, I know I'm going to get taxed.
I know a lot of people making, I hate to say this, I know a lot of people making $500,000 and more.
And they have to decide.
And they got to decide.
Their money or their values.
They got to decide, can they keep using this tax situation the way they're using it? Let me clarify. Uneducated on Trump. I had a Trump supporter tell me manhood is under attack. The gay population is 7% to 7%. Percent of the nation. I asked him, where's the attack? That's a good point. I don't know. Many hundreds of thousands of people die. America's allowed the border to be open for drugs. America makes so much drug money. What it does to our people's families, anybody since the 60s, 70s, 80s, things got out of control now. They want to close the border. Crazy. Shouldn't Dick Cheney be in jail? He did shoot somebody in the face. Dick Cheney did a lot. Did a lot. Wow, Pat. As a mother of 2 black sons, I worry about a country run by someone who could care less about their lives. All right, y'all. I talked to an old lady who had never voted yesterday. 60 years old, white woman. She is voting for Harris, though. Watch it with the lady.
Senior citizen. You got to see senior.
Watch with the old 60. I've seen some hot 60-year-olds. Where did I say I don't care about your sons? I don't know, Pat. Y'all, this is all right. I'm all right. All right. Because I'm getting tired now. I'm getting exhausted. But thank y'all. I'm getting exhausted right now. I am pro-life, but cannot tell someone else to do with their own body than mandatory vaccinations for men. Hey, I said that a long time ago. It's a slippery slope to allow the government to control your body. Yes, it is. Abortion is murder, but so are the mass murders of school children, the shooting of unarmed black and brown people, innocent people killed in wars. They didn't start. Murder in and outside of the womb is murder. Hashtag gun control.
Here's another new Trump.
Trump didn't start any new wars, though.
All right. We see. We put everybody comment up.
We put everybody's comment.
Everybody comment up. Brooklyn.
How stupid do we have to be to keep voting and hoping? After all these generations, Brooklyn Israelites. Shout to you. Thank you for joining the show.
How stupid do we have? Okay.
I am undecided about what snacks I have on
election night. Facts.
Where are you spending election night? Is anybody going to an election party night? Nikki halfway through the show. Is anybody going through a halfway it's a halfway?
Where's
Where
y'all
y'all?
master?
You haven't, Brooklyn. I love the fact that you're on here, but obviously you don't listen, you don't watch the show, and I applaud you for stopping by. But when it comes to masculinity, Trump doesn't represent my masculinity in any way. In any way.
God.
In any way, bro. Those Republicans like Dick Cheney, Bush, Connie, Nikki Haley, Susan Gall do not have a. No, they don't. John Bunch, I'm not sitting there. I can't defend them. Trump's been locked in since he lost in 2020. All right, y'all.
They've been setting all this up. Where's where we at?
Election is tied. What does that say? I doubt there are any large amount of undecided voters left. That's what they want everybody to believe.
The polls have been wrong many, many times before. We have no idea. We won't know until that night. 6 more days.
That came from you saying, if I don't want to share the country, I don't want to share a country run by a leader who doesn't care about me. All right, black folks have to solve black folks' problems. Neither side can solve our problems. Republicans just give us the tools. It's that simple. I don't think either party gives us the tools, but that's like I said, we're at the end of the show. So I'm just trying to read all the comments. We get that causes the tornado in East. What? That causes the tornado in East Tennessee, North Carolina, VA, etc. Cause Dana hard to, I guess, damn hard to people's lives, cause harm to the election. Weird how all of whoever fucking with the weather machine cause all those. Oh, okay. So you're talking about the weather and the thought process.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, we all a voice. Punch, does that apply to Jews as well? I don't know. Y'all. All right, I'm overwhelmed. We've done our part. Y'all should have got here earlier. We started 7 o'clock, even though I was late. Where's the attack? Y'all playing games, man? Who's playing? Where's the attack? I don't know on masculinity. I'll tell you the attack on masculinity if you are a man of color, giving the police full immunity.
That's what he wants.
That's an attack on masculinity. But you can veer any side to say there's an attack. Y'all would all
know these thesis statements.
Let's not forget about McConnell's ship that was caught loaded with drugs. They kept that quiet, and most of the media didn't report on it. No, they reported on Diddy and baby oil. Not saying Diddy shouldn't have been something in money versus morals. There's a slippery slope. Bro, we ain't for Trump either. This country is cooked. Brooklyn, that's why you need to be here when I've been criticized for saying the bigger problem. And what the bigger problem is what a small piece where we're just used constantly. We're just milked for taxes. We're just milked to add to the economy, to buy Elon Musk's stuff, to buy, and to then work 80, 90, 100 hours every 2 weeks just to support an economy. And then after we support the economy, then we get taxed crazy. Then we get taxed. Then it's our job to put our tax money up for the roads and the infrastructure and for wars and for this. The middle class is cooked. You're right. I agree with you with that. I'm saying that they always want to discuss abortion, but they don't care about murders outside of the womb. Absolutely.
Is it pro-life or is it pro-birth? Yeah, because once you're out, they could care less.
I'm really intrigued on what kind of bat signal that went out to get these folks here today. I have no idea.
I changed the title, Mike, to Black Men for Harris, and I think that may have triggered that.
And the host is Puerto Rican. Listen, just let Jay Black, let him cook, yo. Let him cook.
I changed the title of the show. Yeah.
Let him cook. All the viewers, if you enjoyed yourself, this Friday, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends will have the fundraiser. This Friday, Pat.
Pop that same link. Remember, you can go to YouTube, Facebook, and subscribe. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends.
This Friday, we have the fundraiser. We have it the first Friday every month for Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends.
Bunch of comments.
I come directly to you. Right. I don't front. The reason why I have the fundraiser is because let me tell you how honest. This is an honest politician right here. The money went up on StreamYard, and I can do this for free. I have no problem sharing this platform for free. But what I can't do is take an L. I'm not taking an L to do the show. So on Friday, I will post my Cash App, and we have a fundraiser. All the Brooklyn, y'all can show love. Y'all
it's a show for the people. It's a community.
Normally we have a bunch of fun. Yeah, for those who don't know, this is our Woman of the Year. We voted her Woman of the Year for the Takeover Legends. This is her statement.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint and tells you this is how.
That's our Woman of the Year right there with that statement. For those who just joined the show, let me give you, like we did when things get intense, when things get too much and I can't take it no more. I have a stress relief.
Jones barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You like.
Y'all don't know who I am. Y'all know the Breakfast Club. Y'all do know them. They were talking about.
Good morning, Gail. Good morning, Oprah.
They not listening.
Yes, they are.
You just assume.
Put in the atmosphere. They listening. Good morning.
You get what you put out, Envy.
Right now, Oprah and Gail probably on their way for breakfast.
Oh, Gail pressed me one time. She pressed me because she thought that I wasn't even on the radio. She was talking about something that Envy and Michael Sean and Miss Jones did.
That's me. That's me. That's Jones. That's me. Just in case you don't know who I am. That's me. Yeah, I've been doing this for a minute. So I'm just trying to give you a quick, on Fridays, I do a dance. Here's a Friday dance. Drop the balloon. I do the Friday dance. Brooklyn, I'm just giving you just heads up. It's normally a fun show. We speak on stuff. What else we got that you may not know about? Oh, when we get upset, when we get upset and things is getting tense again, we don't do a stress relief. When we want to take it further, we play this. Things get really funny, we laugh. And when somebody trying to holler at your girl, when somebody trying to holler at your significant other,
She mine. What is you talking about?
That's what we do here normally. I refuse to be used as a prop to advance the agendas of people and corporations who do not live amongst me and mine. They can have this shit.
What?
Well, I guess that means, yeah. Go ahead. Make it head. That's what I'm talking about. Wait a second. What up? Oh, where'd he go? He was mad. Would be for the comment when you're mad. All right.
Steph was mad. Yeah.
Steph, you mad. Yeah.
Imagine if I put Trump name in the title. Maybe experiment. If we'd have put Thursday's gonna be Thursday's Trump. It was Trump or Harris that we're gonna put. Like, I don't know if they're not gonna have legit conversations. Though I don't know if it's productive. Like if everything is a blame fest, I love being able to pick people's brains to understand the thought process. So, but I don't know. But that's definitely.
Oh, and by the way, all the newcomers have a regulator.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts.
Just letting you know, there's a lot that goes on in this show. There's a lot, Pat. There's a lot, and in order to get all of this, the fundraiser has to happen the first Friday of every month. It has to go down. So that's why that Cash App right there, y'all with these thesis right there, that Cash App is where you will send the money to. It's coffee money. Whatever you spend on your coffee on Friday. You spend $1, you go to Starbucks, you spend $15 on your coffee. Whatever you spend on your coffee, it's the coffee money. The title of the show brought new folks in. I guess Random Rick.
That's what it was. Brooklyn's back.
Exactly. We're being used, and either of these politicians are just going to continue using us. We got to stop taking on their philosophies. Brooklyn, I ain't mad at you.
What up, Mr. Fry? Mr. Fry, you missed a lot. You got to rewind this show back, Mr. Fry.
Yeah, you missed a lot. There's a bunch of
Trump supporters came through.
God bless.
We wanted to have legit. We put all the comments up though, Mr. Fry. That's what we do.
And they weren't all. Brooklyn is not a supporter of either one.
You just say, I guess he ain't voting for nobody. So I don't know how productive that is.
Hey, I'm not mad. Laugh out loud.
Maybe he's voting for the House.
The host is Puerto Rican. The title says Black Men for Harris, and the host, the one who runs his mouth, is Puerto Rican from the Bronx, raised out in South Jersey. His father was born on the island of Puerto Rico.
Not that garbage island. What they call it? Garbage?
My abuelos were born in Puerto Rico. My aunt was born in Puerto Rico. My uncle, it's all. But Jay Black, it's all Jay Black's fault. He put Black Men for Harris, hosted by a Puerto Rican. Go change it. You know what's gonna be funny? Put Black Men for Harris and say in parentheses, hosted by a Puerto Rican. Just put that in there and change that so we can get it all kicked up. Lots of people are going to stay out after this election, no doubt. Are you a DJ, homie? Because I see the headphones.
He might got a microphone. Yeah, he might
podcast. Maybe he just podcast. Just make sure you hit the like button.
Yeah, hit that
subscribe on YouTube. Hit the like. Mike, take an opportunity. Friday is the fundraiser. Let's raise some money for the nigga get locked up on child support. Brooklyn, you need to be a part of this. We done had heated shows off his child support.
Facts.
Brooklyn, I said every athlete who enters the draft should be a mandatory vasectomy so they don't get caught up. I'm telling you, for the people, by the people. Red and Rick got little titles for us. Pet, Punch, Brooklyn, all up in here. You know, I got a thing on Friday. You can't make it. Random Rick, where's it at on Fridays? Promote now. Walker, I'm 43 in Knoxville, Tennessee. No criminal record. Mom raised me right. At age 32, she moved out of an apartment in East Tennessee. Oh, my ex-wife out there from Tennessee, Chattanooga. Before she moved back home to NYC, died months ago. Rest in peace. Our prayers go out to you. Y'all got me fucked up on after all great things I've done for my people, for TS community, for Blacks worldwide. I'm in my years loves I've lived. I work hard to be where I'm today. Well, we applaud you. I don't know who offended you.
I don't know. Somebody offended Miles. Somebody.
Hey,
somebody offended you, Miles.
Brooklyn's laughing already. Brooklyn, that's how it goes down.
Yeah, I'm behind on these comments though. That's why I wanted to try to get caught up. Miss Parker said, "Have a blessed day." Miss Parker, you out? Yeah,
I work on High 97 with Jonesy. I work with Jonesy on 94.7 The Block right now, every Monday morning. Look, listen, this sounds familiar, right? That sounds familiar to you, Brooklyn.
He said he's gonna subscribe. Michael showed him the Takeover Legends. Type in the name on YouTube. Hit the subscribe. You get the alerts every time.
Well, we got somebody. We got new people on here. Tight shirts, play tight shirts. Yes, Democrats are killing our communities with these illegals. Y'all need to wake up, bruh. Taking resources from our people. Trump 2024. They tried to stop it and he crushed it. He said, no, don't secure that border until after the election.
You got Steph laughing at you.
Yes, you need to be laughing. At the end of the day, we got to giggle at something. Trump no longer trying to win election. He's trying to build an army of supporters to overthrow the country and start a civil war. Oh, come on. Why are you bringing us down?
No, that's Mr. Fry.
Hey, come on, Mr. Fry. We back. Come on. We back.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here.
On when all else fails. When you feel depressed, all my single fellas out there.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here.
Rest of life and you at work, just remember.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here.
Remember that, please. No.
No, I'm trying to think of tomorrow now. Like, wait, if the Black Men for Harris, that's what triggered that?
Tomorrow, Black Men for Trump, hosted by a Puerto Rican. We're just going to keep it going.
The jokes is crazy.
We're just going to keep it going. We're just going to make that out to the Dollar Coffee. Yes, Brooklyn is really in the building. Brooklyn, listen to 94.7 The Block on Mondays. I'm with Jonesy. You know what it is. Oh, man. Wait a second.
Brooklyn.
All these classics. Come on back, you newcomers. We welcome you all. Have a great day, everybody. Listen.
Mr. Fry ain't trying to hear it, though.
Kiss my... Come on, Major. Major, what are we doing?
He's like, I don't give a damn what you talking about.
Major, like, y'all selling out. Yes, we are.
No, we're not selling out. He said, no, we've been rocking, we've been standing firm, and then here you go. He said, you guess what?
Yo, I'm gonna be in Harlem at the Harlem Comedy in Harlem Sunday night with Carl Payne from Martin. I'll be there performing Sunday night. So get your tickets if you in the New York area. Dialogue is healthy and good for our people. Yes. Yes, it is good. It is good for our
welcome
people.
Steph, and Steph said, thank you.
Yes, you know what else is good for our, you know what else is good for our people?
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint
yes, Rick.
Random. You could be in here. You're a white dude, BlackMen for. It's hosted by a Puerto Rican. It lost all credibility. It's hosted.
Dean, I see you on the check-in and the like button, Karen. Good morning. Look, here's a Lolly. What Lolly say? There's another
Nikki White
name.
Chocolate is up in here. What Nikki? What Nikki hit me with? Nikki, what Nikki hit me with? What she got going on here? All right, we about to be out of here. But fundraiser Friday. Check it. Oh, Nikki, shout out to Nikki. Nikki actually sent me a Cash App. She early in the game.
All right. She will make sure she supports the show.
That's what I'm talking about, Nick.
Nikki.
That's what I'm talking about. Everyone should vote their conscience, but I've never heard a single person give one reason based on policy to cast a vote. Oh, why, Lolly? Why? We just gave. Why would you jump in at the end of the show and do this?
God. I guess
I'm not running all the way back. I'm not.
Go to the website. It's a bunch of policies that we rock
you're
with.
Afro Latino after J Black's cat. Yeah, I'm Afro Latino. Real talk. I mean, if we go tomorrow, we break it down. I have every right to be. I know what you're saying, not the Chat GPT monologues. I guess I don't know. Goddamn, bro, vasectomies.
That's what he said.
That's what I said. That was, if I was running, I'd be like, athletes need to get vasectomies right before they're eligible for the draft, simply so they don't mess around and lose all this money. Let's start. We need an evening political show, Mike. Come on, man. I'm lazy as it is. It takes all I got to do this show in the morning time. A gabillion
the new Wave Lee.
What up, the new Wave Lee? What's really good?
Yeah, these are some different names. But
I don't even know if y'all real people. I hope y'all real people and not bots. If y'all bots, hey, it adds to the numbers. It's really a bot. Yeah, took it out. Bot, bro. On day one, Joe Biden removed 16 executive orders related to the border, and HR bill is still sitting on Schumer's desk. The bill you speak of is an amnesty bill. Listen, John, you got to come early, dog. I got to get out of here. The people writing a thesis have got to be on Facebook because YouTube definitely is limiting your thoughts. Oh, it does. I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was a limit. Well, Facebook
some of them long ones was YouTube. And I look back, yeah. But all right, what is this, Miss Clark? Okay, she just saying hi to some of the new names that she just saw a comment. Saying what up to Lily, the new wave.
I wish I could stay longer, y'all.
You got John Punch to laugh. That's interesting. You got John
as long as we laughing.
Jeanette said, Jill Scott said what, Mike?
Oh, Jill Scott, I forgot. Jill Scott. Look, she's as confusing as
Say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
What the fuck did she say?
Oh God!
And Jill is amazing. Jill Scott is amazing, but I'm not dating her. I'm dating.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man.
All right. Oh man! Everyone and their mama is live in the evenings. The morning show vibe. All right, Brooklyn.
Spark gotta go. We out too.
Short-term solutions and long-term triumphers border. We're
maybe
only
this is a bot, and that's why.
I don't know. The new wave. Are you a real person? The new wave. Are you real?
Yeah, something ain't right. So maybe it is bots. Who knows?
Lady Q gonna have a field day with Jay Black. Those weren't real people. They weren't real people.
They got 6 fingers, right? Do you know it? Do you know that it's not real? It's not real.
And if they are real, they're reptilian. No, we got to
Don't
teach
you
young
put
bros.
no more political titles than.
All right, Brooklyn. Listen, Brooklyn, just to let you know real quick.
I think Brooklyn is real though.
I think Brooklyn is real. Brooklyn,
Yeah,
I started to show off. All right, I'm gonna be serious for a second, and then we're gonna go back. Then I'm gonna get out of here. I started to show off Brooklyn on the fact that what is promoted on these platforms is a divide between men and women, and what we've seen is a dissension and a wider space in between the communication. I rep heterosexual relationships. That does not mean I feel any type of way about anybody and their sexuality and what they choose to do. I respect that. But I feel as heterosexual men, we are being divided from women. And it doesn't just mean sexually. It means friendship. It means protecting. And the reason why I said that, and I started to show off with this clip, and I'm gonna play this clip, and y'all gonna make me late for my job, but I'm gonna play this clip right here, and it warmed my heart to see a man speaking about women like this.
Mortality rates amongst Black women are exponentially higher in states with Republican-led abortion bans. As Black men, our primary responsibility in this humanity is to protect Black women.
Yes, indeed.
That's why we're here. And I think protecting Black women begins and ends with listening to them about what makes them feel safe. And they overwhelmingly support the right to choose what happens with their body. A majority of over 75 to 80%. I remember when Trump was president last, and my sister was living in Memphis. I'm from Chicago. There was a KKK rally in Memphis, Tennessee at the time. And I just remember how unable I felt to protect her. And that's a direct correlation to that becoming another possibility, just the emboldening of the people who seek to destroy us and to destroy our mothers, sisters, nieces, and the women in our lives. So I think that it's an issue of paramount importance to us and to me.
That's how we started the show.
Yep.
That's how I started the show.
And this is how you're going to end it, what Queen Born says.
Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Don't forget that the only thing in life that is guaranteed is it will end.
She got it. She nailed it. Go ahead, Queen Born.
Guaranteed it will end. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anyone or anything take it from you. From Michael Sean, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, to all the Takeover Legend communities, to the new members of the church called Anyone Can Get It. Shout to Pet. Shout to Brooklyn Israelite. Shout to John Punch. Who's Stephen Lilly. Shout to Steph. And just understand, we love people. This is your safe space, but we are here also to escape this thing, this pressure. Damn, what was that?
No, TP says she can never wait. Where's it at? Where did I go? Damn, where these comments come on? Okay.
Damn, let me screenshot that because I still can never remember that after all this time. Get it right. That might be a contest. Love me for okay. All right. But at the end of the day, we also want to make you laugh and release you from the stress that everybody's got the weight on the world on their shoulders. Who is C Chung and Sexy Mo? Shut up.
They're other members. They'll be on screen too.
Other members. They just never show up for work. They just never show up for work. There's nothing I can do. So after protection is on the terms of the protected. You don't ask your kids how they want to be protected. Your job as a man is to lead, not to ask her. Protection has to go with correction. Damn it, Brooklyn. And as serious as that is, and as a poignant statement that you just made, because this show is led by assholes.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint and tells you, this is how I want you to love me, this is how I want you to tend to me, cater to me, nurture.
Gone. We will see y'all tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Let it play out. Just let it play out. There you end it.
We'll let the whole thing play.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint and tells you, this is how I want you to love me, this is how I want you to tend to me, cater to me, nurture me, whatever, so that I could be content in this relationship, why are you not listening? You don't go to a job and they give you the job description and you fucking wing it. So why are you winging it in your relationship and expecting the man to, you know, be loyal to you? I'm confused. But you want a man to love you in your love language. Women need to stop that one-sided ish. I can't stand it. I don't like it. If you two choose to come together and y'all verbalize things, why not respect it? Don't you think that would make the relationship go much easier? It's like y'all make it harder and then you wonder why this man is unhappy. He told you what he wanted, Latasha. You didn't listen because you thought your pork chop was enough to keep him. It's a lot of pork chops out here. Do better.
Michael, Sean, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes